Okay, cool. So yeah, what to do? I think I'll just... What is it that I do want to do? Where are people's certifications at? Felix made it to Mortal Savant. Sylvain's working on Soldier still. Annette's a Warlock. She's happy. Ingrid has already passed the Falcon Knight. Bernie I'm not using. Dorothy I'm not using. Petra's still working on her... Excuse me, axes and flying. Marianne's a priest. Leonie's still working on her armor skills and riding. Sadath I'm not using. Flame could use motivation. Yeah, I think just getting motivation up might be the best way to go about this right now. Since I don't even know if there's much in the way of seminars that could be held. Although it's funny to see that literally everybody can hold seminars now. So I could use this to teach anybody about anything that anybody else knows. But this just kind of makes things a little bit more complicated. Also, the fact that the people who are the best in their thing, like, they tend to be people that I'm trying to just... What's the word? That I'm trying to make better in that thing. So there's nobody better at that thing than the person who's currently the best in it, and that person who's the best in it isn't good enough yet to be what they need to be. You know, if that makes any sense to people. Like, I could maybe use Sadath or Kublis to teach some authority to people, but that's about all I could do. There's not many people left who need swords. Annette could teach axes, but she's only got a C+. Gilbert's got a B+ in axes, but there's not too many people left that need to use axes, so I don't think that this is the best way to go about training people right now. I mean, he could teach lances and axes, so that's Ingrid. Petra Leone. Annette could use a little bit more lances for her riding skill. But that's it. Yeah, that's it. Nah, screw it. I'm just gonna do another exploration. We'll just wrap this up pretty quick. Blessing of the land. Plants here thrive. Okay, sure. I can do that. Just do some quick meal eating. A few more things for professor level. Some training. Motivations primarily. That's all I'm here for right now. So how are you guys doing in chatty? Chatty Town, USA. But not USA. I'm tired of that USA. Chatty Town, Canada. Come up to Canada.
Okay. Professor.
What have you got for me? God, 9 exploration points now. This is almost getting to be like too much. Boa fruit, seeds, angelica seeds, another miracle bean. Cool. What else do I have that's super rare? Angelica seeds, we'll plant that. Plant some more boa fruit seeds. And, oh wow, it went up to 5 now. Okay, well, what else could I plant? Nordzalot seeds. Yeah, sure, go with that. I don't know what a Nordzalot is. Cultivate it with some more Pegasus blessings. Yay, just get as many seeds back from that as I possibly can.
Hello.
I'll go and refresh my battalions, but I don't think there's anything else I specifically need from down here right now.
What do you require?
Replenish it. It's up to 634 gold, so
Farewell.
yeah. I guess it's turning into a little bit of a heftier thing to keep using them so much. Gather requested resources. Yeah, how would I go about doing that one, too? Quests. I need 2 poultries and 2 Veronas. Can I just buy that from you guys?
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome.
Poultry.
You have a good eye. You have a good eye.
Yep,
A
sure.
pleasure
Do you
doing
sell
business with
the
you.
thingies?
Come
You don't.
again.
Maybe I should have planted some
Welcome.
Verona seeds then. Since I don't know where I would go about
Please
buying
come again.
vegetables. Maybe there would have been more merchants here too had I done a couple more of those quests earlier, because right now there's only southern and eastern, no northern or western. Oh well.
Oh.
I hope I can eventually finish that one up. I do want to get it. Way up here. Hop into the cathedral for a second, see if we can get a little bit more support from the church notes. And then I want to see how much renown I've got. Maybe I can spend another one. One note. Fear falling asleep. I worry I will not waken for many years, and when I do, all my friends will be gone. Oh, ouch. I don't recognize that head. Might be Dorothea? You'll wake up when the morning comes. It's Flame. Oh. Well, she doesn't want that.
Professor.
Renown, 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 renown. Do I have enough to get something now? I've done a couple extra quests. Ooh, wowzers. How did that jump up so high? Didn't I check this last time I was here? I had like 600? Now I'm at 2100. Although to get that next EXP, I need 2500. So I have to do another quest or two to wrap that one up. But I think I want to wrap up this whole statue since the strength and speed max +5. Like, I might start getting a couple people that hit that cap soon, and if I can max it out, it's even better. And I don't need more divine pulses right now, so... And bow and lance and sword skills, like, none of the people that I'm using are really focused in that. I've got a lot of people that I'm trying to get going axe ways. So, yeah, I think saving's probably the best call there. Let me hop down to the dining hall. We'll do a few supports and meals and such. So there's a bunch of people that need this right now. And the people that I should get first are the people that don't have a max support and that I specifically have to do some training on. So, like, Petra's not there yet to become what she needs to be. Dimitri's not either, but I can't train him at all. He's just kind of doing his own thing. So, Petra and Leonie both aren't. Can they work together? I think I've checked this like a dozen times before, and the answer's no. Well, Leonie and Shamir can. Oh, but they're only about to get their B. I may as well put them together, too. Menu, Leonie and Shamir, Leonie, Shamir. Leonie, Shamir. Good, yep. You guys can max out.
That looks delicious.
I like that the meal just completely fills it. It's nice. I don't have to worry about those guys at all anymore. Not roster, back out. I want goals. Who else? Who can Petra support with? Me and Shamir, and she's maxed out in that. So me, Bernadetta, me, Dorothea. She's at the bottom of the list right now. Ooh, stop going to roster. I need the goals. What about Felix? Who does Felix work with? A lot of people, I know. Felix and Sylvain, or Felix and Annette, or Felix and Ingrid, or Felix and Leonie, but I've already just done her, so... Felix and Annette, yeah. Yeah, I like Felix and Annette together. They have a good rapport. Not that one, full menu. Felix and come on, give me that black hair and that orange hair together. There we go. Felix and Annette. Okay.
That looks appetizing.
Ooh, I love this stuff.
I don't feel good completely cutting off their voice line because, like I've said, I like hearing the characters talk. I like the work that goes into to voice acting. So, like, even Even if it's just half of what they say, I want to let him say it. Okay, so that's those two wrapped up. Who else? Sylvain and... I think Sylvain and Ingrid can both still grow a little bit. Actually, quite a bit. They have 2 conversations left. Yeah, Sylvain and Ingrid. Let's get you guys. Sylvain and Ingrid. Okay.
It's weirdly soothing watching you just shovel it right in there.
None of your business. I can't help it, okay? Everyone gets hungry after exercise.
Oh, these guys actually talk together. Nice. I wonder if they're supposed to be a Cain and Abel. I don't know. Because they do have a bit of a green-red look going with these adult outfits. I might be reading too much into it, and I don't know if in a game with so many houses, if there really is a Cain and Abel, but they are also kind of like both riders, which makes it close to me. I don't know. Might be stretching. Goals. Who else? Bernie and Petra can work together. Hanny and Manuela, of course. Because I have to see those two interact more. It's just too good. Hanny and Manuela. And they have to talk together, right? They've got to have something for eating.
My apologies in advance for our boisterous dining companion, Professor.
Professor, please allow me to apologize for the unprofessional behavior of my colleague.
They both just hate each other. It's so good. And Gilbert and Flaming work together? They cannot. Alright, so I'll just let that one slide then. Wait. Yeah, Flame doesn't work with any of them, so we'll get Petra and Bernie just because they can work together, so that'll at least build something. And I'll also see that one grow up when I do the red group, I suppose. Or when I do my Black Eels run. Petra and Bernie.
I would be liking that greatly. Ooh, this is my favorite.
Cool. Good motivation. And the last ones are Flame and Gilbert. So I don't think I had to dig too deep to find one that they both liked. Now that's Seth and Gilbert. Come on, Flame. Wait, right there. Flame and Gilbert. Perfect.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking.
This is my favorite dish. Did someone tell you?
Oh, I like seeing the old guy smile. So they're all maxed out. Good. Everybody's goals are topped up. What else is there to do now? I could do a bunch of sword training on myself, which I think I do want to do because I'm so desperate to get to that Swords Master class. I know I could go through Assassin right now, but I'd like to do Swords Master first. So... Oh, and there's also the Cathedral. So I can do one more of these for a little bit of an extra support boost. And who still needs it? Annette could use it. Who can Annette support with? Annette can always use a little bit more faith. Annette and Felix would be a boost. Sylvain is maxed out. Annette and Hanneman? Screw it. Annette and Gilbert. Gilbert don't need it, but I want to have her build it up with Dad.
Singing is so much fun.
Listen to the others and harmonize.
Good. And it keeps giving me authority experience, so that's always good. And with the two that I've got left, I'll head up to the top floor, do a little bit of sword training. Yeah, that took a lot of my time out to get all those guys' motivation back. More than I was expecting.
Professor.
In Lady Rhea's absence, know that...
Okay, so, advanced drills. You teach me to sword, please. And can Manuela or Sedith still actually teach me anything? I might have surpassed them at this point. Nope, Sedith can still teach me to sword. Wonderful. And then a few more support conversations, because I did say that I wanted to let these all happen. So Kublis and Hanneman is one that can happen next time I load something. Or if I head down there right now. Hammy!
Professor,
Go ahead, speak with me. Just don't ask me to get naked again, please.
how are you doing, Professor? Would you care to join me for a cup of tea?
Wait, I'm the one that does the inviting for tea. You can't be taking my protagonist role, Hammy. Although, real talk, wouldn't it be cool to have a game where this was actually a protagonist instead of just being like a side character? You act as the old, elderly, like, gray professor with a mustache. He's so nice.
It occurs to me that whenever we chat, I have a tendency to pester you with my questions and theories about your history. It seems only fair to speak on the topic of myself for once.
Ooh, handy backstory.
And perhaps you might feel more positively inclined toward my research if I shared my own story.
So you just want me to help with your research? No. I'm not gonna be totally skeptical. You got me for tea.
I am quite pleased to hear you're interested. Yes, quite pleased. Well, I suppose I should begin at the beginning, eh?
Yes, the beginning being, where's the tea? Get me the tea, then we can talk.
I was born into a noble house of the Empire. Not a large house, mind you, but noble all the same. Our land holdings were small, but our bloodline was quite strong. So, as you can imagine, there were many of us in the family who carried the power of crests. I myself bear a minor crest. Our family's abundance of crests may be part of the reason I've been interested in the topic since I was just a boy.
So wait, do you have a lot of families that have your family's crest? Or does your family happen to have like 8 different varieties?
I dedicated myself to my studies, and after years of effort, I became lead crest scholar at the Empire's largest research institution.
So why do you give that up?
My research is more important than social standing in the Empire. There I had only Imperial blood, and thus Imperial crests at hand.
Okay.
So I came to Garreg Mach and devoted myself to my research during my time as a professor. My progress is slow, but with each revelation, I move ever closer to the answers I have sought for decades. Your cooperation as the bearer of the Crest of Flames ensures my research will continue to advance. In fact, it may bring me ever closer to the goal of uncovering everything there is to know about crests.
All right.
I do hope you shall continue helping me advance in this field of study.
I don't mind helping you out, Hammyman.
Together, we will solve the mystery of your Crest of Flames, and our world will be the better for it. Shall we proceed? My lab instruments are fully prepared.
Oh, that's where you got the tea, isn't it? You sly dog.
I have a great number of tests I'm excited to carry out. No, don't worry. They won't hurt one bit.
Anything that involves a needle and blood has to hurt a little bit, because you're taking it out of the body. That's how that works, Hammy. Come on. You're a professor / doctor, you should know this. Oh, what do you know? He does have a crest there. I would never have guessed. Not sure why Sedith and Flane have different ones. That's an oddity. But all right. And Gilbert, yay, B rank.
What's wrong, Father? I didn't expect you to summon me.
I carved this on a whim. I wish for you to take it, Annette.
A wooden doll.
Oh.
You used to make these for me when I was a child.
I still do it, when the mood strikes.
It's so cute. It's... Wait. No. What do you want from me?
I want nothing. I was carving and I thought of you. I remembered how happy you would be as a child when I handed one of these dolls to you.
I was back then, but I'm not a child anymore.
Ease up, Annette. Come on, you wanted him to say hi.
It's too late for this now, Father. It doesn't make me happy anymore.
Annette.
I was so lonely after you left. I was always alone. I didn't know where you were or who to turn to for comfort. All I could do was look at the dolls you carved for me and remember you, and weep.
If you don't need it, you can throw it away. It is all the same in the end.
Oh, no, Gilbert, no. Don't make me hurt like that.
I am sorry, Annette. I should have given more thought to my actions.
Father, wait! No, this won't do at all. It would be better to throw this doll away. You are too cruel, Father. Of course I could never throw it away.
He was reaching out, Annette, god damn you! You wanted him to and he did, and then you spurned him away. Oh, it hurts. Stop. Just bridge the gap, please. What a heart-wrenching B support. I want their A has to their A had better end with them being happier. Come on, guys. Alright, Ingrid and Bernadetta or Catherine? These are weird combos. Where did this come from? We'll do that one later. Bernie has 3. How did Bernie get 3? I'm not even using her anymore. All right.
Oh, it's Leonie. Perfect. The soil's ready. Let's get to planting. She's so diligent, I can barely... Oh, look at her elbow.
What about
There we go,
her...
all set. Now a little water.
What about her elbow?
Her sleeve's all torn. She should get that fixed.
Hey, Bernadetta, what are you doing here?
Leonie! I was,
What is it?
I was just admiring your hard work.
If you've got time to stare, you may as well help me out. Is that all you wanted to say?
Not exactly.
Well, come on, out with it.
It's the elbow.
Your elbow looks fine to me. Is it bothering you?
No, your elbow.
Not mine, yours. Your sleeve's torn.
Huh, how about that? You're right. I didn't notice. You could have just told me right away, you know.
No, they can't. You don't understand what it's like for shy people, Leonie. You're not one of us.
It's just a little tear, though. Nothing to worry about.
If you don't mind, I could fix it for you. It would only take a minute.
You can do that?
I'm actually pretty good at sewing.
I never knew. Well, if you're offering, by all means. Just let me finish watering these. Oh, I guess I should get this shirt off first, though, huh?
What? Hold on, don't... You can't just...
Not this moment. Maybe not this moment. Oh, I like these guys. I like them both. I like Leonie just being so brash and not at all ladylike in any way.
Ha! Ha!
Now kick Catherine's ass.
Catherine's working hard. I guess even the strongest fighters can't neglect their training.
Support over? Why'd you walk away?
At it again. Or is she still at it?
Oh, a spectator. If you want to ogle, you ought to be a little less conspicuous.
Sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just passing by. I couldn't help but wonder, though. Have you been training all this time?
Yes, I'm simulating prolonged combat. Fighting for a long time requires a whole different set of skills.
Ooh. Alright. Smart fighter.
If you can't handle it in training, you'll certainly be doomed against the real thing.
I can't even imagine having what it takes to keep that up for so long.
You've been in your share of battles. I'm sure you have some sense of what it takes. A brutal, protracted clash in open marshland, neither side retreating. In that situation, what will you do? Your survival depends on decisions you make in the moment.
I see why you're so successful.
Most importantly, don't give up. Don't start thinking about how you might lose or might die. Focus on surviving, on winning.
You're right. I've been narrow-minded. I had decided, since I don't have a crest and can't use relics, that I'm powerless against someone like you. But that's wrong. I'm not helpless. Not as long as I'm breathing and on my feet.
Exactly. Don't worry about the superpowers. If you're I don't know. You're not the most smartest of persons. I don't know if you could do much technologically, but yeah, just keep it up with sheer force of will. I'm sure that'll do something for you.
So, the first thing I'm going to do is learn how to beat you. When you're unarmed, at least.
That's the spirit, Leonie. Though I'm not planning on losing either, you know.
Good. I hope you're ready, because I'm going to train even harder than you.
You remind me of myself when I was young. I would become so angry at my own weakness. I feel strangely nostalgic, seeing that same anger in you.
She's gone, Catherine. She's not standing here anymore.
Huh? Where'd that girl go?
We start tomorrow.
I thought she was talking to herself. I was making a joke. Nope, she just didn't know she was there anymore. Leonie and... wait. I'm like holding this in one hand because I'm trying to eat some fruit at the same time. Leonie and Shamir, yes. Anything with Shamir is good.
I heard what you did. I'm disappointed, Leonie.
What'd she do?
Hi, Shamir. What have you heard exactly?
You aimed your bow at a group of students passing through the monastery. Was this your idiotic idea of training?
No, bad.
I told you to be cautious.
I'm sorry. Idiotic's a bit harsh, though, isn't it?
What were you planning on doing after you took aim? Shooting passersby? Of course not. If you want to train, choose a target you can actually shoot.
I know. Everyone was pretty mad. I really am sorry.
Nobody's happy to have a bow pointed at them.
My mentor used to do that kind of thing a lot.
Mentor? Was that Gerald? I don't know much about him. Would he really do that?
That seems odd.
Would and did. Mostly when he was drunk.
Oh, come on. Well, you can't replicate that.
Not a good habit to emulate. From now on, only aim at bugs, like I showed you.
But, I don't really like bugs.
You don't like bugs? That should make you want to aim at them even more.
I just can't look at them. Seeing all the extra legs and things, ugh, makes my skin crawl.
Oh, I like her more now. I hate spiders too.
Then just draw some spiders and hang them on the walls. Aim at the drawings whenever you pass one. Overcome your fear of bugs while you train.
You want me to draw spiders? Ew, no. Would that even help?
Yes, I should know.
You also hate spiders? Oh, stop being my perfect person, Shamir.
Huh? You were scared of them too?
I was, but they don't bother me anymore.
Okay, you've talked me into it. I'll give it a try.
And don't hang them where other people might pass.
Got it. Learn my lesson. Promise.
I'm choosing to believe that.
Alright, good. Support level B. They're just getting better. Hit and avoidance plus 7. I guess those aren't really necessary for Shamir, but they are good for Leonie. Shamir and Catherine, B rank.
That battle was a decent challenge, but when push came to shove, they didn't have a chance. Before long, all of the church's enemies will have been destroyed.
You must really love worshipping the church. Or is it just Rhea?
I think it's Rhea.
Lady Rhea.
It is.
You're the only one in the Knights who doesn't address her with the proper respect. It's not just that I worship Lady Rhea. I respect her, admire her, revere her.
I don't get the Seros religion. Or Rhea.
Shamir, If you were anyone else, I would cut you down for saying that. She saved your life.
And?
She did, and that's why I fight for her. Doesn't mean I worship her.
You never change. You're so stubborn.
You're the stubborn one. When we're on missions related to Rhea, it's like you're wearing blinders. Wanting to help her is admirable, but you'll be of no use if you get yourself killed.
Everything she's saying is right!
I don't plan on getting killed. And it's not that I'm wearing blinders. I'm just focused. I've devoted my heart to Lady Rhea. She's the reason I wield my sword.
As long as you don't get killed or cause me any trouble, I don't really care.
So my death would cause you trouble?
Yeah, kinda.
That's not what I meant.
But it's true, right?
Let's give it a rest. There's no point in arguing.
Fine, but I want you to know something. It's not easy to put your life in the hands of someone who doesn't share your beliefs.
I understand. I think we can both agree on that.
I still want to see where this goes. They do have an A rank, right? That was a good conversation. I still, like, I'm not much of a religious person. I don't follow many things on just, like, pure trust and faith the way that it seems like Catherine does with Rey. I'm more like identifying with Shamir's mindset, which is why Shamir is perfect and I love her immensely. But it's still just like, it's interesting to see those two talking together and just like having those types of conversations. Also interesting, Shamir has the identical supports with everybody except for Catherine, who gives her more might. So she's literally stronger when she's with Catherine. Catherine has one with Ingrid. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay, so the Bs give plus... Either the Bs give +7 or it's previewing the A rank, which would give +7. Yeah, so it looks like it's a preview, because she doesn't have one with Sedith yet, and it says +3, so, like, that's a preview. Yeah, it says a result right there. Leonie's got +7 currently, because it won't go any higher. Wait, I'm confused. Whatever. Talk with Ingrid.
Good work. Should we call it a day?
Thank you. Yes, let's. Catherine, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something.
Let me guess. You're going to ask why you're so bad at predicting my attacks.
When I expect an attack from above, you surprise me from below. When I expect a jab, I get a sweep. You seem to anticipate my anticipation.
It's probably because you're a straightforward, honest person.
Can't have none of that in the church, you see.
You're reading my movements and trying to calculate what I'll do next.
It has always seemed the most sound strategy when engaging in combat, yes.
Right. Well, I take that anticipation and turn it against you. I use my eyes and the tilt of my sword to mislead you. Catching your opponent off guard is the trick to staying alive in combat. You've got to keep yourself alive if you want to protect Lady Rhea, right?
Your dedication to Lady Rhea's safety is truly inspiring, Catherine.
You flatter me.
My dream is to become a knight and protect my king, no matter the cost. There is no greater purpose I can serve. Although your fealty is sworn to Lady Rhea, you are the ideal knight I aspire to be.
Oh, that's really... what's the word? Flattering, right?
Admire me to your heart's content, but I'm...
Catherine, I'd be honored if you would make me your squire.
All right, well, maybe this conversation was supposed to happen when they were kids.
My what now? Oh, you're far too straight-laced to be my squire.
However you might judge me, I'm quite serious about this.
All right then, why not? Let's start by teaching you how to flirt with handsome men.
Pardon me? That can't possibly be where you want to start.
It's exactly where she wants you to start because she's teaching you to be unpredictable and different.
Nah, I was just kidding. I wish I knew how to flirt with handsome men.
No.
Instead, let's teach you to lighten up.
Ah, understood.
All right, that might go somewhere. It only goes up to a B, but, you know, might go somewhere. Yeah, so now I have a couple left with Bernie, because for some reason I got a bunch of supports with Bernie. Go talk to Petra.
Petra's really nice. Never yells, never says mean things about people. Maybe she'd be my friend. Oh, there she is now. Okay, Bernie, you can do this.
Bernadetta, are you needing help with something?
How did you know? Do you have eyes in the back of your head or something?
Probably knows your footsteps.
I do not have that, no.
Right. Can I ask you something? Do you want to, maybe, be friends or something? Maybe?
Yo, big props. That's a really awkward question to just go straight up ask.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like me. I don't know what you think of me.
What I am thinking? I am thinking that you remind me of prey.
What?
Yes. Like a rabbit in the tall grass.
Okay, you're just making her nervous now.
Always watching for enemies, and you flee at any sign of danger. You are quick also. I must be careful that I am not hunting Bernie when I take out my bow.
Oh, you try not to shoot me. That's, nice.
You have similarities with prey. That is all I mean to be saying.
So you're saying you might end up hunting me?
You have a bow too. Shoot back.
There is no need to have concern.
You remind me of potential food. I am becoming hungry.
No!
I will make sure my arrows are not hitting you.
That isn't comforting. Whatever I did to deserve this, forgive me!
This went exactly the wrong way.
You do not need forgiveness, but it is yours if you are wanting it. Was I saying something wrong?
I think she's just really hard to talk to, Petra. Don't worry about it. Alright, and then Bernie and Ingrid.
Bernadetta, please come out of your room. You've been in there for ages. You need to train.
You've been in there for 5 years.
No. Sorry, not happening.
I'm not playing around, Bernadetta. This training is absolutely crucial to the war.
Ooh, maybe this one isn't supposed to happen until after the time skip. That or this line is different depending on which period you're in.
I don't care. I can't handle it today. Please leave.
Why did you come here?
Why did I come here? I didn't choose to join the academy. I was forced. Then more stuff happened, and I didn't have a say in any of it. So, here I am, somehow.
I suppose not everyone has to be pleased about being here. But even so, Bernadetta, I'll ask one more time. Please come out of there.
And I'll tell you one more time. It's not happening. Not right now. Not today.
You leave me no alternative.
Bash it, Ingrid.
If you're near the door, you'd better step away.
Bash it!
My door! Why?
Beefy Ingrid!
Now hurry along, Bernadetta. You've got lots of training to catch up on.
Spare me! I'll train! Just not with you. Anyone but you, please.
Is that so? That presents a problem. I know we are two very different people, but whether or not you like me, we are on the same side and must learn to work together.
It's not about any of that!
Why are you so scared of her then?
If this is how you treat people on your own side, what do you do to your enemies?
Oh, you don't want to know about that, all right? You just do not want to know. Probably best to put it out of your mind. Maybe don't ask about Dimitri either, now that I'm thinking about it.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I did what was necessary to get you to comply. Nothing more.
God, she's like a Terminator. You cannot stop Ingrid.
I do hope that the professor will be able to help you through the rest of your training. In the meantime, I will fix your door. Good luck.
She doesn't even use contractions. She's such a robot.
Right. Okay. Good.
So that support can happen pre-time skip. Nitro is saying the dialogue is slightly different. That's awesome. First of all, that they allow you to have it in both time periods, i.e. they don't block you off from it just because you missed it as kids. But even more so, that they accommodate for where you are in it. Fan-freaking-tastic. Yay! All right, I think that's it. We're done here when it comes to sports. I've got everybody's motivation back up. It's not a fishy day, and I've already done the thing where I do the gardening, so let's move on. Let's go do a battle. Oh, I thought I would get to do, instruction here. It's Gilbert's birthday! With Dedue dead, you are now my favorite armor knight by default. So, damn right I'm gonna take my armor knights out to tea. You get my tea of the saints.
I am honored to be invited.
Because you are one. Reaching out to your daughter like that.
You have my gratitude.
I hope that I understand you enough to be able to chat.
Oh, this is...
I don't know if that was good or bad. Dedue is reportedly dead, Black Knight. Not by my hands, but I haven't seen him. The only supports that are blocked off are the ones with the player character. I can understand that, yeah. I don't want to hear nothing spoiler-wise. You shush.
How delicious.
I did notice a few of the supports even reference what route I'm on, so it's likely it checks even that. Yeah, it seems like some of them, like if you've recruited somebody to another house, they might have voice lines that accommodate for that too.
Indeed.
Past laughs, someone you look up to, you seem well. Past laughs, you do have some. I don't think you look up, you seem well. Oh, shit. I figured he wouldn't want to talk about his past. Capable comrades, right? Yeah, alright. And... dreamy nights. Thanks. Do I get a third? Damn, no I don't.
Thank you for the invitation, Professor. Please call me again anytime.
Alright. That's a something.
You're wrong.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
It's not like that, Glenn. I swear it. Any love I once had for my stepsister has been tossed aside. Only hatred remains. If I could tear that woman to shreds right this very moment, I would! I don't care if she's the Emperor. It's no different than killing anyone else. So I beg you, all of you, do not worry about my resolve. Please, Father, and you too, stepmother, do not gaze at me with that look in your eyes. I will bring you her head soon, and when I do, you may finally rest in peace. I know it. Yes, I know it.
Dude.
What do you want?
I feel like I understand a little bit more what you meant by haunting now. Everyone is worried about you, man.
I see. We should make haste and prepare to move out at once. I must kill her as soon as possible.
That would be rash, but I'm not gonna talk you attempt to... I'm gonna let you try to come to that on your own. We must prepare.
We have no time to leisurely set up camp. If I must, I will go by myself.
Pardon the interruption. We must prepare a counterattack at once. The Imperial Army has caught wind of our position. It would seem they were patrolling this place after all.
The Imperial Army, is it? Well, well.
Your Highness, I ask that you please refrain from reckless behavior in battle.
It would seem the report that the Knights of Syros have returned was accurate. This is going to take some effort.
Brother, I heard a rumor that there is a vicious murderer among our enemies.
You might want to go home for this one, Flesh. I don't know who you are, but I don't want you to get hurt.
Well, who knows if there's any truth to it? Though I admit we have lost some soldiers recently. Whether he's among them or not, taking on the Knights of Syros is extremely dangerous. You're not ready for the front lines, Flesh. Stay in the back and support us from there. Understood?
No! I want to stay with you. I have to...
I need you to understand, Flesh. I will come back, I promise.
Fine. I trust you, brother. Please, be safe.
All units, prepare to attack!
Yes, Randolph was with Edelgard in Chapter 12. I recognize this guy. And as for Dimitri, I think, yeah, recklessness is all that's left. Certifications. Let me see if I can do anything more here. Shamir's not 28, Catherine's not, Shamir's not 30, Catherine's nowhere close. Gilbert's still working on Fortress Knight, Manuela, Hanny are both way too low. She's got a 66% to become a Grammary when she gets to that point. Okay, so Flane's alright for now. Curiosity's sake, where are you at on this? Ugh, Leone! I need to have a backup for you. Once you've mastered Paladin, I need to put you somewhere until you work on this Great Knight thing. Maybe with training your heavy armor, I can just put you inside an Armor Knight's clothes. Because you could do that. You can totally become an Armor Knight right now, and then you can be training heavy armor as we go through it. You do not yet have the capability of even kind of passing a Fortress Knight, so... yeah, it might be back to Armor Knight for you once you've wrapped up Paladin. Marianne's not happening. Petra could become a warrior or could go back to Pegasus Knight if I need her to. She's got 50% for Wyvern Lord now. All right, she has a chance of passing. Ingrid's already got the Falcon Knight, right? She's fine. How far are you on Paladin currently? I can figure that out in a moment, I guess. Annette, I think you're still quite a ways off from becoming a Dark Knight. Yeah, you need a lot more riding. Your other ones have already maxed out. Well, not maxed out, but they are good enough. It's your riding skill now. Sylvain is just working on Soldier, and then I think I'm not going to bother with him. He's just going to stay in Dancer forever because that dance buff is too good. Felix is already a Mortal Savant. Dimitri, you're going to stick in your Great Lord until you've mastered it. And Wyvern Lord, you still need a ton more axe and flying. So until you master what you're in now, you'll stay there. And then once you have, I'll put you back to Wyvern Knight to work on that axes and flying. As for me... still a 70% chance, and I don't love that. So you know what? Even if I... because I still want to get some mastery classes for me. Maybe I can use them. Magic is not being such a huge thing for me at this time. I'm going to make myself an assassin for a while, and then I'll end the game, hopefully, as a swords master. Because I can take this now. Yay! I went from being an enlightened one to being a master of the darkness and assassinations. Yay!
I've set my sights higher.
Yes. Okay, so inventories. Ingrid and Paladin. Yeah, she's not doing too bad on that. Oh, I'm so happy to get Felix working on his knuckles again. It's gonna be so good, so good. Actually, Dimitri's not too far off on Wyvern Rider. Oh, but if I put him on that, I'll have to take away his current foot battalion. Phooey. But this would give him the training that he needs in axes. Right now, he's not getting training in either one of those things. He's already halfway there on High Lord, though. I think he's about the same on Wyvern Rider? No, he's quite a bit less on Wyvern Rider.
Hello.
Hello, Negative Pro. What do you think I should do? Leave Dimitri as a High Lord or put him back to Wyvern Rider? What should I master up first?
How many flyers do you have?
Currently, only Petra. Because Ingrid's groundbound on her Paladin class.
Then, yeah, I'd say Wyvern.
That's a good call. I didn't think about the rest of the team. Alright, I'll put you here for now.
This will do.
He can't use his battalion anymore, though, so I'm gonna have to give that to somebody else. Who's a good ground-bound unit that could use that kind of offensive power? Ingrid's already got the Dusker heavy soldiers. Kublis is walking around with a Pegasus Co. Screw it, I'll give it to Kublis. Change. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, the King Alliance cores. 10 physical attacks. So good. Okay. Sarah's Pegasus Co. Galatea Pegasus Co. Yes, gives you protection and physical attack. That's all good. You take that. You've got Saros archers. You're all good. Might not need one on Gilbert. Everybody else appears to be equipped. Did somebody say Flane? Nobody said Flane, Holla. No, get that crazy Flane out of here. How you doing, Negative?
Doing pretty well. Okay.
You're cutting out like mad.
I think it's, yeah.
You're cutting out and I'm getting crazy robo voice, dude. I can't hear you. Is your mic okay? Is your net okay? A bunch of tech problems here. I can't hear you at all, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
What? What was it?
Yeah, Discord glitched.
Okay.
Just had to leave the call and come back.
Okay, let's go do the mission then. Protecting Garreg Mach.
At the monastery at Garreg Mach, the Kingdom Army proceeds to bolster its forces, but the Empire is already one step ahead. An Imperial vanguard, led by General Randolph, has deduced the location of the Kingdom Army and now advances with the aim of toppling Garreg Mach for a second time.
I like this. We're getting the top-down map stuff, like with the narration that old Fire Emblem games have had. Lysithea looks fucking gorgeous, man. Oh, I want it. Looks so cute. Sorry, cute's the wrong word. That looks just that's straight up beautiful.
You have my gratitude.
That's like the type of an iconography you'd see on a queen or a high priestess or something.
Yes, yeah, like a lot of the nobles like time skip portraits look really good.
All right, the delusional prince.
Like they definitely show it definitely gives you the view of they're not kids anymore.
This is not quite the same map, you know, because a big chunk of that previous map is in a gorge now. But it is the same map. It's just been shifted over a bit. Because up there was the stairs where I was fighting with Rhea before. And I think this is the central push, and it was right around here-ish. In fact, I think it was this very clearing where the Death Knight was before. So all the way down here, we have General Randolph. He's a level 30 warrior, got a silver axe. Let me see what units I can take along. I have 3 available, so we'll turn off the adjutants for now until I get everybody else picked. Kuplis, Dimitri are both mandatory. Annette, I'll turn off Gilbert for now since he's one of my lower priorities. Petra, Leonie, Sylvain, Felix, Ingrid, Shamir, and Flame, they're all absolutely must-haves. And then Gilbert as my stand-in armor knight, so yeah, that is what I want. Adjutants, let's put Gilbert onto Annette. No, wait, Gilbert's already out. He doesn't need to be there. So then, Catherine onto Shamir, because you're going to give her extra power. got Hanneman, I got Manuela, I got Bernadetta, Marianne, Dorothea Sedith. The healers might be handy. I think I'm gonna give Gilbert... Manuela. And then... Felix Bernadetta, just so that I can keep those guys' support going.
Is Sylvain still dancing, or...?
Not currently. He's on Soldier at the moment, but you're not wrong. It would probably be a good idea to put him onto Dancer for a real story map. Because I can have him I can have him learning Soldier anytime. Yeah, Ash is very dead, Kid Arcstorm. Ash came into the first map post-time skip with Gilbert and got himself killed in the corner twice.
Ouch.
As a side note, I believe if you ever see a unit named Alliance or Empire General, that's where you would have fought a unit you had recruited. Interesting. So let me skip through these here now, because I see a bunch of soldiers. No generals. So maybe in the first Empire fight, they're not going to send, you know, face units at me. So please don't tell me things like that in the future, because I would not have known that, and I don't want to know that, because it's mechanical spoilers. Mechanical spoilers are just as important as story spoilers. I was just having a conversation about this earlier today. I don't want to know things that I could not possibly know at this point. I don't care if they're tips. I don't want to know them. Please don't tell me. So Gilbert's good with his inventories right now. We'll stash that. Felix has a vulnerary steel shield. He's got speed of 26. He probably doesn't need more. Yeah, with gauntlets, he'll always attack twice anyway, so... Store that Miracle Bean, and I'm not using the Blessed Lance. I also don't need the Knowledge Gem if I'm working all the way through Assassin, so who could use that more? Probably, actually, Dimitri could, because I need him to work on both his axes and flying, so we'll trade with you. I'm not going to need that Hexlock shield either, so... The Hexlock shield is protection and resilience. Who could use that? Ingrid's fine. Shamir's not going to get... Felix could probably use a Hexlock shield. Since the steel is a weight of 3. I trade with you. This has a weight of 5, but gives 2 protection and 4 resilience. Yeah, so we'll do that. Dimitri's good. Petra has a prayer ring for heals. Annette's got the Caduceus Staff and the Crusher. Leonie has a Knowledge Gem for training her own riding and axe skills. I will reclass Sylvain into his Dancer Fabulous Self.
This isn't so bad.
And I'll just keep him using that lance. No, wait, there's no point to that. Get him back on his magic, yes. Leonie's good. Ingrid's got a speed ring, so that you... Do you really need that of all things? I mean, why not? You're not the speediest of people. That lets you double. Felix is a Hexlock. Flame has an experience gem for catching up in levels. Shamir's got an invasion ring. Gilbert could use a thing of some kind. I have many shields. I have healing staffs. I have a blue lion brooch for charm. Speed ring. Accuracy ring. Give you the talisman shield, and there's one more thing in there. Yeah, healing staffs and magic staffs. So you can take back your March ring. We'll trade that in for healing staffs so that you can do a little bit more when you have to physic. Got armor, irons. Oh, you are going to need a bow if you're out here as an assassin. So we'll give you Sylvain's Iron Bow Plus, because I think you only held that temporarily anyways. Dimitri has axes and lances. Those are all good. Petra's got axes and lances and a sword should she need the speed. Annette's fine. Though I don't think I need the killer axe anymore. Petra's good. Sylvain is fine. Stash that iron lance. Leonie's got... Don't hold on to a rusted axe. That's a bad idea. Steel lance, iron bow. Take you out. What else do I have for axe options in here? Rusted axe, iron axe plus. Yeah, iron axe plus in case you need the speed. Sylvain's good. Felix has steel gauntlets plus, steel sword, killing edge. Ingrid's got all she needs currently. Shamir with her iron bow and silver bow. Steel lance. Lane is an iron lance, fire and experience gem. Steel axe, silver lance. I think everybody's fine when it comes to inventory, so let's take a look around the map. Starting from the boss man and moving out. Silver lance, we got Kanto. Looks like there's most of the enemies here are level 28. I'm seeing attacks that range from the high 20s up to Randolph with an attack of 57, but he has a silver axe, so that's to be expected. Speeds that go from 1 of Armor Knights, 19 on Pegasus Knights, 13 on Foot Soldiers. Okay, as high as 19. Points of 21. Silver, 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 silver. Lots of silver weaponries. A little bit of fire. Okay, we got a Brave Lance. We got a Goddess Ring. So I need to be worried about you, Mr. Brave Lance. Some of these guys have terrain effects. You all got Axe Fair, Lance Fair, Canto, Weight Minus. Miasma with Death. Okay, that's the high crit rate magic. I have to be very worried about those guys. Silver Axe, Tomahawk, a Magic Bow. Silver Axe, Silver Axe. Over here we got a Silver Lance. Axe crits, Thoron with double uses, axe crits, and the General. Nullifies instant death effects, halves damage from gambits, axe fair, axe crit, and axe prowess. None of that looks too insurmountable. Most of the force is going to be coming up the center here. We got Armor Knights. Plenty of mounted units, it looks like. But Pegasus Knights do not count as cavalry in this game. Let me check on my weaponries that I have in here, because I think I might have some Knight Slayers. Horse Slayer. Horse Slayer is currently on Gilbert. He's probably fine to use it. But I should also make sure that I have the Night Kneelers around if I need them. Combat Arts, Dimitri has Night Kneeler on him from the Death Knight. That's fine. Petra has Smash, Bane of Monsters. I'm not facing monsters here, so we'll trade that out for Night Kneeler. Annette also has Night Kneeler, but she's only using an axe and does not have lances. Leonie's got Night Kneeler. Sylvain has Night Kneeler. Probably not going to need it. Yeah, I've got a lot of Night Kneelers, actually, so I should be fine. Draw back, Grounder. Ooh, yes, Grounder, because I'm facing flyers, right. So anybody that uses swords should have access to Grounder. Let's trade off Spike on you for Night Kneeler. You've also got Helm Splitter. Strikes twice makes it easier to dodge counterattacks for nimble combo, and Rushing Blow moves one space past the enemy. Fading Blow moves back. I'd like to hit twice. Let's trade this in here. Bam. Okay, so over on the left-hand side is Kublis. Good, so Dimitri's leading the central charge, and Kublis is in charge of the side. Looking very slick in her all-black assassin's uniform. With you are Gilbert and Petra currently, but I might want to swap that up. I want to keep Gilbert and Annette together, and I think there's no point putting the Armor Knight down the left side. He's going to be needed for defenses on the right. Without a healer, yeah, because Kublis can't heal anymore, so I need somebody with access to magic. Whether that be Annette, Flayn, or Sylvain. And Sylvain is a dancer, probably best on the right, so I'll put you... But I'd like Annette and Gilbert to be together so that they can get their support. I guess I have plenty of time to get them their A support. I don't have to worry about it for now. Annette, Kublis, Petra with her movement, probably best on the right too. So do I take Leonie, Ingrid, Felix... like one mounted unit over here. It just doesn't have to be a flyer. Where are the supports at? I am maxed with Ingrid. I'm maxed with Leonie. Okay, so I'm as far as I'm gonna get with both of them. They're both also pretty good tanks now that I think about it. Leonie has a protection rating currently of 28. Ingrid's got 33. Gilbert has 31. So Ingrid is a better tank right now than Gilbert is. And over here with Petra's not much of a tank. Yeah, I'm actually going to keep Gilbert over on this side now that I think about it, because we might want to move a little bit more slowly. Then take Annette with you, so... yeah, Annette's slow, Gilbert's slow, and Kublis has the movement, but she's an assassin, so she can get into cover with her bow. That should work well over there. Pull Shamir to the back, get Ingrid in the front. Well, yeah, let's get Felix in the front, since he only has a movement of 6. Everybody else here has movements of 8 and 7. All right. Drop down a save. Go for it. Rout the enemy. Failure. We fall. Or either defended location is captured. So we have to defend, too.
The Knights of Seros are a powerful enemy, but we have more soldiers. We'll take them down all at once.
There are more enemies than expected. Attacking with fire would prove most useful here.
You mean attacking with fire?
Report. The enemy has entered the periphery of Garreg Mach.
If they reach the interior, we won't be able to protect the monastery. Drive them back.
Yo, Gilbert looks kind of intense when his eyes go in shadow like that. Okay, yeah, so I do have to defend first. I don't know what you mean by hit it with fire, honestly. There's walls that need to be destroyed, but I don't see anything that I can literally set on fire. Oh, wait, isn't it like if you use fire on thickets and brush and stuff? I think the monsters have done it before, where the environment stays on fire for a turn or two. Okay, okay. Anyways, so what do we need to start with here? It might, since we have to defend, it might be better to just let them come at me on this side first while I've got everybody nicely arranged here. Only problem is that they have really far moving units. So I need to make sure that I get, you know, Shamir and, well, pretty much just Shamir and Flayn out of enemy line of fire. As for you guys, we have an Armor Knight and a Pegasus, and both of you are going after Gilbert for some reason? That seems odd. Why would you do that?
My orders.
You're only going to do 4 damage to him, so if I combat arts you with a Helm Splitter, which I think is, yeah, that's the effect of an Armor Knight's one. It's almost enough to kill, but not quite.
What's my strategy?
Kublis do an iron sword. Wow, okay, so even with an iron sword, I just for some reason have the power to kill an Armor Knight. Because I have an attack of 48. But why? I'm an assassin! Where is this coming from? I still have sword. Oh, I have the King of Lions Core, that's why. I gave this to me. It's almost as much as Dimitri. No, wait, it's not even close to Dimitri, who still has 55, even without the King of Lion's Core. And a protection of 35. Okay, so I don't have to worry at all about Dimitri. Make sure I just track the archers, and he should be just fine. Because I don't think there are any ballistas on this map. Everything's burned down. If only Dimitri could equip his own battalion. On a wyvern, I know, right? God. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should just hold up here.
I'll comply.
1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, for some reason, there's a lot of targets incoming. Oh, right, because Felix is still in range to get attacked there. As is Shamir. Dimitri's gonna get hit by that bastard right here, who has a silver lance, but not too worried about that. Dimitri's gonna take the damage here. Who's the other one that's gonna hit him? Oh, wait, you're standing on an Onager. Okay, so there are siege weapons here. Well, it might be best to just pull back from that Onager instead of trying to defend the location. Because if I can just make sure that he can't hit me until the initial wave is done, then I can push out more safely. So let's pull everybody back past that. 35, section 33. Okay, yeah, we'll pull you back. You want to hit Ingrid? Is that it?
When you are.
No, if I pull you back, then you're going to go for Ingrid. You have a movement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that'll still hit Ingrid, so that works. Leave you with your iron axe on. Just wait right there. Felix will get you to pull back a couple. Well, let's get Petra to pull. Yeah, Petra to pull all the way back here. What's your range? Right there. Okay, so if I pull Shamir back 1, that should be enough.
Let's clean up.
But I'll pull her back all the way just to be on the safe side.
I'll cut through.
Yeah, this is a safe spot, so you can come back to here. Put on your steel sword just in case somebody manages to hit you back here. He looks looking nice and spiffy in his new samurai outfit. Wielding the wrong kind of sword, though. Thought you were cooler than this, Felix.
Look, this isn't Fates, man. We're not in the Hoshido.
And then for you, there is still somebody that wants to hit Dimitri? Right, I didn't pull back quite all the way. No, wait, who wants to hit? Who is gonna go cause... Really? You can't hurt him at all! At all, dude! Why do you think that's a good idea? He would rather hit Dimitri than Ingrid. Okay! You really think that's the best way to go about it? He thinks he'd be more effective that way. If I take out the prince... No, you see, he doesn't even know he's the prince, because everybody in the Empire thinks Dimitri's dead. He's choosing actively to go after the dude on a dragon with an eye patch and thinking that's gonna be the easy target. You're a fool! A damn fool!
I'm your girl.
So Annette, see, here's the thing too. I really want to wound this armor knight so that Gilbert can get a kill, but there's nothing that either Kublis or Annette can do that will not kill him. Even an iron bow will do 21 damage twice. Okay, if I curved shot, it won't kill the guy, but on that front too, I could also theoretically do something with a net. Combat arts, no drawback is... Oh, I could also just maybe rally Gilbert. Since with Helm Splitter, there's 3 damage left, and I think I have Rally Strength? Yes, I do. So Annette, you just go Rally Gilbert. We'll get you to one-shot this man. Combat Arts, Helm Splitter, Steel Axe. I like that he puts the shield away and, like, two-hands it for that move. It's nice.
Reminds me of my
All right, he's got a resist point. Always nice on an armor knight. Kublis. Ooh, who's going to attack me if I stand here? There's a bow knight that thinks that he's, well, sorry, not a bow knight. There's an archer who thinks he's going to be cute. Ooh, I'm not fast enough to kill a Pegasus Knight. Or to double a Pegasus Knight. Okay, okay. In that case, what if I hit you with a bow instead? That's better. I'm good at these.
This could turn the tides.
Level 30.
There's still room for improvement.
Magic. Damn, I just switched off of that class. And then all of you guys should be good. Wait, ooh, somebody can attack Petra? Why can somebody attack Petra? Oh, the Pegasus Knight could fly in there. I gotcha. All right, well, nah.
What's the plan?
We're just gonna dance for you. Sylvain getting back them moves. Them nut-punching moves. Pull Petra back a little bit. End of turn. Yes, now next turn. Look at that!
Shut up! Work.
I one-shotted the dude!
Eventually,
It's not even a matter of, like, maybe I'll survive, or maybe I'll take more than a single strike to the head.
Can we just remind everybody, this is hard difficulty.
I'm on hard classic.
And that's what I find weird, is that I found the AI can be a little stupid at times.
Oh. I don't actually want a reinforcement. That Swordmaster's gonna get himself killed. And also, he's gonna get in the way.
It is our duty to guide these soldiers to their destination. Stay alert. An attack may come at any
Wait,
time.
what? What do you mean, guide these soldiers to their destination? Do I have to move forward with this guy?
Wait, this turned into an escort mission?
Where are you going, my dude? This space is green. I guess they want our soldiers to take control of the siege weaponry. Okay, that made this a little bit more complicated. But I believe that Kublis and Annette can do this over here. It's more Gilbert than I'm worried about at this point, since he can't really, as we've already identified, kill things. Unless I hit them with a Brave Lance. Then killing things is very much on the menu. I could also hit you with a Brave Lance. I don't want to waste that much durability of it. A Steel Axe is cheaper. So, yeah, we'll just Helm Splitter this guy, too.
On my honor as a knight.
Such a big baseball swing on that thing. Okay, so you're good. I wish Annette had some boots now. She's just gonna fall behind this dude. Oh, but I do have drawback. I can pull him back. Yoink. Oh, look at that. I equipped the hammer. Look at how big and yellow it is. I thought that was an icon on the screen. I'm like, wait, what is that? Is that like a bale of hay? No, that's her new flamey dragon axe, which is more of a hammer than an axe. Tiny mage. wielding this big spiky bone stone.
Oh. I never thought I'd see the day Fire Emblem would go that far. Okay, actually, no, wait. They kind of went that far with, Warriors.
God damn, I look cool as an assassin. Look at those swirling tails and running around with my bow. Also, look at the game slow down when I have battalions on the screen.
Yikes.
I mean, there are a lot of units here, to be fair. I'm not faulting it all that much. I'm just pointing it out. Yeah, so an iron bow will totally kill you guys, but what if instead I wanted to get a little bit of sword experience? Since where you're standing, I guess I would have to pass this thing by if I wanted to do that, but the sword experience is more important to me. If I stand here instead, I'm out of range. Good, yes.
No hesitation.
A crit and a crest proc. So that knight was not having a good day, no matter what happened.
Whew. Does Crest of Flames actually boost damage? I can't.
It does, a little bit. Crest of Flames occasionally restores HP equal to 30% of damage dealt, rarely raises mites and stop counterattacks. Okay, so actually, usually it's just a heal, but it can raise my power and stop counterattacks, which is crazy, crazy powerful. Oh, dude, there's 3 units over here right now. Okay, this got a little bit more hefty. But it's good to know that the mage and the armor knight cannot punch through the right side. So that means if I send 3 units over to the right, including Shamir for the Pegasus Knight, we can deal with that threat. Felix, what have you got if I give you some gauntlets? Hell yes, dude! Show the world why I wanted you to be this.
Alright, next.
Had to show off. Had to hop up above that man.
This my own.
Oh
So
man, I'm having Ryoma vibes from Birthright.
Okay, so that's you down. That means that now I can get Shamir up here, and we can Iron Bow, shoost you out of the sky. Ooh, you have 5 HP too much, do you? You think that's gonna keep you alive, do you? I'm sorry to say that I have a silver bow, and I'm pretty sure you're actually a werewolf, so this is gonna work. And I'm gonna crit anyways! Do not attack my monastery!
Thinning their numbers.
Do not even bother.
Impressive.
Wait, you meant werewolf as in completely powerful?
No, I meant as in weak to silver. And clearly I was right.
Oh. For a second there I thought, wait, are beast stones in this?
Okay, so one more silver.
Don't answer that, guys.
Even a paladin with a silver lance could only hurt my healer, my weak healer, for less than half of her HP. The healer whom he outlevels. Blaine seems to be doing pretty well for herself. You had Immortal Savant at this point? I do, Kid Arc! I've been training up Felix for some time, and as soon as he hit level 30, he had the criteria to pass the exam with a 90% chance.
I already have a Lore Master in my game, and I like at the point that Ryan is.
Ingrid also has passed the exam to become a Falcon Knight. I've just got her on Paladin until she masters it. So that's... Actually, yeah, there's still one threat over on the right side. And I could let Dimitri take it. I could also let maybe Leonie take it. Because she's still amazing and just like the best thing that's ever happened to my team. Showing off again! How dare you scrape my beautiful...
Make a difference?
New orange sleeve. Bernie sewed this for me, I'll have you know. Yeah, if you train up your units right, because this is right around the point where your units will start hitting level 30, if you have trained them with a goal in mind, you can absolutely start passing the Masterclass exams.
Wait, hold on. You had 4 Grimoires already? Oh, no, wait. That's right. You decided to go with the all-mage.
Yeah, Hull is doing the insane mage thing. Well, I don't really need a heal yet, so Flame, you want to maybe just help me out here and take out that Pegasus Knight? No, because Pegasus Knights resist magic, but I have Cutting Gale, which does just enough damage.
Child's
Just enough.
So I've still got Petra around, who's close to 30. Sylvain is close to 30. Ingrid is 30. Dimitri's 31. So Dimitri's the lowest priority as the highest level unit right now. Only thing is that I have to keep both him and Petra away from the archers. Or, alternatively, kill the archers and then retreat. You're on an Onager. Okay, so that's why you have that attack distance. But that doesn't mean you're very deadly to me. You're the dangerous one. So for you, I think you might be worth sending Dimitri up. He has a resilience of 19 that's higher than Petra, so you're still a better option for this. If I short axe you, which does 42 damage, you will die. And both of his legs are gone. They're just gone. They didn't even fall off. They're just gone. They exploded. Okay, so you're good. Who else is left over here? Just these 3? Petra, I'll get you to take out this guy. With a couple well-placed hand axe tosses. Yep! The ability to repair your weapons anytime you want is most definitely a large boon off of old Fire Emblem games. Because, like, the ones that I remember playing in my youth,
For Bridget, I find
like a hammer, you only got 1 hammer and staff in the whole game, and it had 3 uses, and you could use that to repair your items. Other than that, when they were used up, they're gone. Like, I have hand axes, but the fact that I can just replenish them forever means that I'm not at all worried about using my ranged melee weapons. Like, it used to be that these things were basically sacred.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's something that all the games do better.
I don't like it. I don't think it's better. I would rather that you, like, have you seen how many items are sitting around in my armory, not just collecting dust? I would rather...
Yeah, that is a good point. That is actually a really good point.
I would way rather that you can't repair things. Like, you just have to be careful with them. So an Iron Sword's not going to do enough. Javelin. Killer Lance would, and I could do the double. I think I'd rather kill the mage first, honestly. I'll hop you up here. Hit you with a big ol' iron stab straight to the neck.
My duty is your death.
It's also due to online mode spawning those item points. I don't think it is. The online mode has occasionally given me a hammer or, like, a weapon plus, but for the most part it gave me training stuff, and I don't use training weapons anymore. So it's not really due to these.
Ooh, I feel like it would have been more rewarding if the online stuff, like, the items were better as it went on.
Yeah, like, I'm still getting training weapons and cheap shit this far into the game. Although, again, like, I don't like the idea that I'm, like, leaning on these things. It's nice to get them, but...
Oh, lovely.
Since I'm not using most of them anyways, it's like... I'm gonna come down the other side of that. I don't want the online to just give you a load of weapons that means that you don't have to strategize anymore. That's bad to me.
True. I feel like this is one of the reasons why I like coming in here, just because, like, we both have experience in the game industry, or at least development-wise.
what is it that you do? And I'm not talking from a development side. I'm talking about a player outlook.
Level design. I'm not currently employed in it, but that's what I majored in.
Okay, cool. Instead of having a load of sacred weapons for rainy day use that never end up getting used, it's filled with iron and steel webs. See, that's the thing though, Hala. All of those weapons, like those sacred weapons that I had, it's not that they didn't get used. I used them all the time. It's that you had to be careful with them. And if you ran out of hand axes, it's like, well, that's it. I just don't have a ranged axe option anymore. Like, when I do my Hector hard mode run, which I'm 125 followers away from now, you'll see what I mean. So I don't have close counter. If I'm gonna do this, I have to equip my iron bow, which I'm fine with. Sorry, my iron sword. Because then I can counter hit the Pegasus Knight, and that should be fine. As for over here, I think, yeah, there's no pressing weight on me right now, so I can finally start doing the move forward. You're at 30, you're at 30, you're at 31, Flame is 27, so let's have you hop up, because still nobody's really taking damage. I will get you to get the kill on this Armor Knight right here. Okay, so the owner is going to hit me. If I'm going to do that, I need to make sure that I can take him out first. And if I do that, that's attracting a lot of extra attention, so maybe I don't do that with Flame. But what I could do is have her head up there, hit the Armor Knight, get the experience, and then I could have her dance back out with Sylvain. And that should be fun.
I cannot lose.
The online items for seals, I'm fine with that too. But wait, no, they're not limited. You can just buy them any week you want at the marketplace, so they're not limited.
I think he's referring to the fact that the highest ranked ones are always limited.
Are they? Can you only ever buy? No, but always limited is different from a flat limited. Like, making it so you can only buy 3 a month, that's not a problem to me, because next month you can still buy 3 more.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant.
Yeah, like, limited to me says, like, there are maybe 3 of these in the game. Be careful with them. I will always choose something like that. Because, again, it forces you to be very careful with it and think about where you're going to spend it.
The only thing that it was really...
You're roboing out again, dude. I didn't hear a word of that. I'm sorry. So, who are you currently choosing to shoot? Blaine, and she'll be fine, so never mind, I don't have to worry too much about her. I would like to take out this mage, though, so Petra will get you to flip right up here. That's not great odds. And it's too far away for Sylvain to get you to help. That might be a better option to wait a turn until I can get closer.
Yeah, for some reason my internet hiccuped.
Okay, well, it sounds better now. Get you up here.
It's gonna happen on occasion, I think.
My net does that from time to time too. I'm not holding you at any higher standard. It's just I try to let people know immediately when they're making noises that they might not be conscious of, or like when their voice is roboing out, because if it bugs me, it's probably gonna bug somebody who's watching or somebody who watches the VOD later.
Understandable.
then from here... Leonie's also only level 29, so maybe I do this for you, and then I'll dance for Leonie real quick and get her to take the mage. When the seals become unlimited in the store, they've passed the point of being useful. Exactly, I think that's the point.
Need to pull my weight.
But that's like, that's kind of, to me, that feels like it's giving credence to my take on it, which is that, you know, having them be limited means something. It means you have to be careful with them.
Think about it. You can just, when that becomes the case, you can just, you just grind. Maybe you can have them grind one of the other classes, make them change to a lower class, and then try to master it, get the skills for it.
I want to do enough damage to kill this guy. And I can with a steel axe and smash, just barely. 84% chance. Landed for me, Leonie. Great.
How about a curtsy?
Such sass on that girl. Ooh, missed a 64. All right, that's fair. Can't nail them all. Missed flame anyways. Oh, but it has AoE explosion. You hit the other guys. I see. Somehow Flame managed to dodge the rock and also jump out of the crater it made, but the spillover hit the people standing next to her.
That's pretty funny.
Not enough.
Okay, well, we're still escorting this Swordsmaster, and it's not going too poorly, really. Meanwhile, Kublis dodging attacks from the sky. Oh, I see. Yeah, they're spawning reinforcements. Okay. Gilly boy, gilly boy, gilly boy. There's a lot more woods here than I thought there was going to be. Starting to wish that I'd looked ahead a bit and maybe not sent people with a movement of 4 up this route. Damn it. I wish Annette could get one past Gilbert, because then I could have him smite. I don't want to smite the Swordsmaster forward, but as is, there's not a whole lot these guys can do. So I'd rather get the kill on somebody. Yeah, I think I'd rather kill the other Pegasus Knights so that I can be sure there's only going to be one attack target coming in on me here. Good.
This could turn the tides.
I still have to move Annette and Gilbert up, even if they can't really do a lot with it, because, well, they need to make it through the woods eventually. Assist. Yep, I can give him an extra point. 2 coming. Back over here. Well, Felix does still have his magic now. I can Thunder and I can Thoron. But they're Pegasus Knights, so they have higher resistance, so that's not going to work. If I got him up here, though, to Thoron the Archer, that will work. Zap! Alright, one less target, good.
I see you.
Bernie got 23. Woo.
Seems like fighting's all I do
Good
these days.
5-pointer too. Yeah, adjutants that are at level 20 getting combat experience, like they seem to grow up pretty quick here. Which I suppose makes a certain amount of sense. Let's get Shamir up here to Silverbow shoost this Pegasus Knight down. Critting again. Just continuing to show off.
Stay down.
You have the power to kill them in one shot anyways. You don't have to do that.
I'm stronger.
But I wanted
I'd better
to.
keep up.
I need to make sure that no Pegasus Knights ever attack Garreg Mach again. They will tell legends of me. So who's not 30 yet? Looks like Shamir's the only one who's not 30. Well, Shamir and Flame. So, let's dance for Shamir. Right, because she didn't get a level boost with the time skip, so she's got some catching up to do.
Appreciated.
Ooh, I can't quite get her close enough, though. She's just a little bit too far away, unless I wanted to use maybe like a, an attack ability, which is a valid thing. I should also probably pull Leone back a bit. Yeah, I can have Petra kill this guy, pull Leone back, so that she can get a heal. So we'll pull you back to here. Just hang out for a sec. We'll let Flame touch you up.
Yeah, did the trick.
Just because she doesn't have to crit doesn't mean she doesn't want to crit. Alright, fair. If one arrow's gonna get the job done anyways, may as well show off a little, right? Right. Let her do her thing. Combat Arts, curved shot with you. Do it again for me, please. And that's 3 Pegasus squadrons taken
Feels
down
good to fight
already.
for a cause.
Never changed, Shamir. Dimitri, Ingrid, and Petra left. Right, I was gonna kill that guy with Petra. I totally forgot. I don't see any archers up here anymore, which means it's probably safe to run Petra up. And the Pegasus Knights that are not the Pegasus Knights, the Paladins that are here are limited to melee weaponry. So if I have Petra make the approach... Oh, she can't fly over the wall directly in front of the dude, eh? That's weird. Oh, it's too far for her, I see. Well, this spot should be safe. It will get a counterattack, which is risky, and I don't like it, so maybe we don't do that. Petra is 30, which means both Ingrid and Dimitri are also valid to do this, and I'd rather give it to somebody that's not going to take extra bow damage.
Too slow. I aim for
Because Ingrid just doesn't take damage from bows. She's got a lot of armor on.
I must continue my training.
More resistance. I love that I have a paladin that can be an anti-mage right now. She has more resistance than she does defense. As a natural growth. So somebody can stand on that yellow space next turn. It doesn't have to be now. Although, since you are just ground units anyways, you have a Brave Lance. So an attack of 36, attacking twice against my protection of 22. It's 14 times 2, 24. It's not even half of her HP. I can have Petra sit here and be fine. And only one of them should be able to get through, but in case she manages to crit them both, she should also survive them both. XP obtained, awesome. And then I'll just get Dimitri to fly up next to her because he's got an ability to reduce her damage incoming anyways, so all the better. No, don't hit my Annette. Stop it.
Not the Annette.
Don't shoot my mage. Don't stab my mage! Oh, no! No, 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 no! Oh, thank God. Oh,
Can't afford to
oh,
lose.
I didn't pay attention to that. Annette landed a 40% chance to hit. With her mega hammer.
No use.
But she probably she wasn't supposed to. And that Pegasus Knight was gonna hit her twice.
That is some.
That was risky. Oh, that was too risky.
That's some luck.
There's always one or two of those that happen in a Fire Emblem. Fucking in Fates. It may have already happened here once that I don't remember, but I do remember the time in Fates when I had Effie on that boat with like 4 archers and I miscalculated and they all doubled her. And she dodged the last arrow and survived. I almost lost Effie at like chapter 13 because of that.
Witness frigid pride.
Please don't tell me I miscalculated something. She should be fine, because Petra's on her second life. Yeah, the mages are starting to move, but they didn't have the range yet. Okay, now I have to start being a little bit more concerned.
If you're sure.
So I'm gonna hop up here, and then I will combat arts, draw back Gilbert a space, so you both get to move an extra one. Kublis is gonna run up here and clear this space so that the Swordsmaster can take it. Just a single Iron Sword Slash. It's all I need to take out an entire enemy unit. Just one Sword Slash. I'm not a Great Knight or a Paladin or anything. Just an assassin. I guess that makes sense. One slash to the neck is all it really should take. Okay, so with this in mind, I'm almost thinking now that it would be a better idea to pull back a bit, because there's mages here, there's Pegasus Knights on the way, and then there's Armor Knights behind them. Continuing to press forward is just going to put me in range of a lot of heavy attacks all at once. Either from speedy double hits or from power single hits. They will have to go over the fence, because it doesn't look like the fence is attackable. So the Pegasus Knights will fly over. The mages and Armor Knights are going to have to go through. So Ingrid, as usual, probably the best bet to hold the line here with 21 resilience, 33 protection. Dimitri, why do you still have 20 resilience? The Pegasus Co. He's got a Pegasus Co. and they're giving him extra resistance. That's what it is. Right. Oh, I actually do not want to let these guys hit me first. Because they have death, and I don't want them to initiate combat. Like, I don't want to let them pick their spells, is what I'm saying. You have a movement of 4, so you're going to be the farther one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could... I don't know if you can get to here, but I am going to plan as if you can get to here. You have an attack radius of 3 because of death. So from here... Well, actually, yeah, that's all you can do because you get stuck in the thicket. Do any of these people have a movement, battalion, or combat art? No to all, okay? So from here, Felix is in range to get hit, so everybody has to move back past that point. I could leave somebody in that range to countershoot if I want, but they'd have to have a bit of a resistance boost. Since you, that would have a crit rate of 20. Banshee has 9, so that would be 3 less. You'd have 27 with a crit rate of 20. Sorry, with a crit rate of 37. Shamir is not likely to get crit, especially if I boosted up her luck even more. She's only got 12 resistance. I could put Dimitri next to her, which is gonna let that royal... Sorry, not royal lineage. Royal lineage plus? Oh, this changes, doesn't it? Because in the last class, it reduced the damage allies take. Here, as a Wyvern Knight, it gives avoidance plus 20. That's super interesting. I didn't know that that ability changed based on your class. Huh. Okay, well that means I can't rely on Dimitri for that. 9 plus 3 and hit plus 5. Plus damage when promotion with a battalion. I didn't give Gilbert a battalion. Damn it. So he's taking... He could be taking 2 less damage. But I forgot to give one to him. So if I could get Flame up there, she'd take 3 less damage. Leone only works if it's a male ally next to her, but you have less resilience. Oh, I could just put Flame up there. Since Flame has 31 resilience. Even if they crit her, she's not going to die. So let's do that.
Remain cautious.
Move Petra down to here-ish. Well, before I do that, pull you back a little bit. Why do you have that range? Oh, that's a Pegasus Knight range, isn't it? I have to keep these guys in mind, too. Shit. Attack speed of 24. Lane's only got a 17, so she's going to get double hit, and she's got 20 protection. With a 40 and 20. That's going to be a 40 damage hit right there. I don't like that. Okay, never mind. Back to plan A. Pull everybody back. I will let the Pegasus Knights come to me first, deal with them, and then figure out how to deal with the mages coming up directly behind after that. Oh, Fearless can heal again. Forgot about that. Wonderful. Shamir kind of hang out in the woods for a second here. Yeah, and then I'll put Leone up next to her, so that Leone could rush out and attack if I need her to. Dimitri, I'm thinking of... I can have him kill one of the Pegasus Knights just so that I don't have to worry about him by setting him down right here, give him an Iron Axe. Flame, hop over here, we will... Use a Fortify. Just get everybody. Since your magic is going pretty good and that Fortify has good range right now. Topped up a bunch of units. Wonderful. 28. Yeah.
A bit disappointing.
Strength and dexterity are not things that I need. Also, now that I have people here, I'm going to repeat the thing that I asked earlier since there wasn't a lot of people, that were hanging out at the point. What do you guys think of the idea... Or rather... I had an idea earlier. Since
Appreciate it.
I like having custom alerts and sounds and all that kind of stuff, but A, I'm not really on the ball about thinking of new ones. B, I'm definitely not paying attention to that kind of stuff while I'm playing a game because I'm focused on the game itself. And that's really all that I have is those two things. So if I can get over my stutter here for a second. So what do you guys think of the idea of I can basically just put it out to other people to send me alert ideas or send me video clips or sound files or something. And if they're things that I like and that I like enough to put into use somehow, then I can gift you a sub or 2 subs or whatever so that you'll get access to the emotes and stuff, but you won't have to pay for it. Is that something that anybody would be interested in doing? Or does that sound like a good idea to anybody? Because it has always seemed like users and like viewers and people who watch Twitch, they're way better at coming up with silly things than I am.
Fire attack is ready. Now, to draw the enemy's attention.
So this is the fire attack. He mentioned fire. So I had to get the Swordsmaster up here for that.
So many units, and you still can't defeat us. The Empire's generals are not as formidable as I'd heard.
Gilbert! Stop taunting the Empire! He's a little troll over here.
Quiet! Don't think you'll get away with mocking me. Attack! Make sure they never speak again!
Oh god, okay, why are you doing that?
Now.
You can't move armor knights that fast.
Fire! A fire attack. The damage is too great. We can't fight anymore. All units retreat. I'll take on our pursuers. Carry away the injured soldiers.
So there's enemy retreat spaces
Chase
now.
them down. Leave none
Yeah, this is
standing.
getting irritating. I have to
Eliminate
disconnect and
them
reconnect,
before
but
they can regroup.
I don't mind.
Oh god, Gilbert, when did you get so battle hardened? You're like, burn them alive, chase the survivors. Look
Yeah,
at all
your
this fire! Look at
Your kid's not dead yet.
She almost is. She took fire damage from that. How come you happen to be standing on a fine space? You burned a net. This might have been a bad idea. We just might have been the bad guys. You know what? You know what? One of the reasons I said I was interested in taking on the Holy Empire of, or the Holy Kingdom of Fargus is that wouldn't it be cool if, you know, maybe I was allied with the church for once instead of just hating them forever?
It's like the minute Dimitri loses his shit, everyone starts.
But like, real talk, you know, the church is usually bad guys. We are the Holy Empire. Well, you know who's in just the perfect position to maybe descend on the back of the enemy lines? The goddess incarnate. And if the church is evil, who do you think inspired all that? He wouldn't have made it to that space without Annette's help. You're right! She dragged him forward just to take the burn herself. Also, how come Annette took damage from that, but nobody else did? Leonie's standing on fire. She didn't get hurt.
Oh yeah, Shamir's untouched.
Shamir's not on a fiery floor.
Oh.
Okay, so,
Well, to be fair, it's the horse that's standing on it, not her.
Yeah, so all of these guys are in this weird, like, iffy state. Oh, but they're not moving. I wonder if they'll be locked down for a turn. Leonie's riding a Rapidash. That works! Okay, I guess we descend on them and kill, kill, kill. Yeah, it really does look like they just can't move. I am fine with this. Oh man, I could fusillade a couple of them and prevent them from moving for yet another turn. Only problem with that is that this guy has that big range, and I don't want to get hit with that big range. So maybe not the best idea to do it this turn, but they will be locked down for another turn, so I can move forward, kill a bunch of them, and then move back, as long as I stay out of range of the death magic. Or step in and then pull out. You have a bow, okay? So what if I step up to about earsies, and then I'll hit you with a Thoron, and then you're gonna die, because I hit you for 31 damage twice. dodged it. Nya, 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 nya. All right, good.
You fought well.
Took out another long-range unit. And I got the magic bow. Wonderful. Oh, the fiery floor is limiting to cavalry units. So Leonie and Ingrid are kind of stuck right now. Still trust they can do their thing. Right, but she doesn't have the speed to kill Pegasus Knights. Forgot about that. All right, well then we'll have you step up. We can Iron Axe, hit you, and then that's enough to let Shamir kill you with an iron bow shot instead of needing to spend more of her silver bow. And in fact, just don't even move. Stay right there, because you don't need to step onto a fiery spot.
Going for the kill.
Shamir! Shamir! You have killed 4 Pegasus squads, and you have unnecessarily crit 3 of them.
You're on fire.
You really did. Yeah, she's actually on fire. Shamir, please step to the left. You're on fire. Leonie's trying to warn you. She really hates flyers right now.
What did they ever do to her?
Maybe it was Pegasus Knights or Wyvern Riders that attacked Dagda. You ever think of that?
Maybe. Like, I feel actually that would be a pretty interesting idea of like
What a shot. Oh, that camera. Looking at Demon Petra through the flames.
Oh,
that
dang.
ruled.
That looked like that one Sephiroth scene in that Final Fantasy movie.
Advent Children? I think that was the Cloud one.
Yeah.
And since I really don't want to deal with these death guys at all, I'm gonna let Dimitri do what Dimitri do, which is kill. Kill, Dimitri. Kill.
All talk and no action.
Man, it's surprising how non-threatening mages are when I just cleave their heads right off. In fact...
Wasted effort.
If I have such a scary demon on my side, I may as well put him to use dealing with the scary demon targets.
See you in the eternal flames.
Weirdly fitting quote on this battlefield.
With each kill, more monstrous.
Yes, you are! Stop getting the 4 things that make you more monstrous! Nobody's ever going to be able to hurt you again! More HP, more strength, more speed, more defense! Just like, see? Look at Dimitri, he's mean! Shamir needs to make sure that, you know, even Dimitri knows, don't fuck with me. Look at what I'm doing to all these Pegasus Knights, alright? You turn on me, this is coming at you. Dimitri's secretly like, I am Deathwing. I have plates of molten armor straight to my Drake. I will be fine. Cannot hurt me.
Thanks.
That's the whole enemy turn. All right. Can they move yet? Yes. So they were locked down for a single turn. Now they can all move again. And it looks like some of them still want to come at me. So I should probably keep track of this group of armor knights on the right side. And as long as I can stay away from them, Ooh, interesting. The Fortress Knight, even the Fortress Knight, little sprite profile in the bottom right changes. I don't know why. What makes these two guys different, but they have different sprite profiles. Alright, so I'll track you guys. As long as I don't hit you, the rest of them should be fine. And I have 2 Pegasus Knights that I kind of have to worry about too. So if I can get you to there... Wait, we'll get you to hop up here, and you can... Combat Arts, pull them forward 1. I think, yeah, if I set them up like this, I can technically have Annette make both of us move 5 spaces every turn by just using drawback every time. Okay, Randolph will not move, which is perfect, just what I wanted. Make sure these guys can't reach me. So you have a Tomahawk and a crit rating of 22. I have a luck of 21, attack of 44, protection of 26, speed of 11, speed of 18. This should go in my favor. I come stand right here and just try to work on the dudes in front of Randolph. Now, back to over here. There are no flyers left, so what can Shamir do for me? Not a lot, because they're all armor knights. Although at this point, it might not be a bad idea to break out the Gambit, because it's long range. So, can I reach you with this? No, I cannot. Phooey. Alright, so Shamir might not be very useful for this turn. I get Leonie to hop up here. Iron Bow still isn't going to do a lot either. She's got the power, but an Iron Bow is too weak, and you have a defense rating of 31. So that's really what the problem is here. I could use Sylvain to dance Shamir to get the other 2 locked down, but then that still puts her in range of 2 Pegasus Knights, which are incoming and are going to do a shit ton of damage. They are the worrisome ones. And I might have the units to put up a defense wall against them, but Ingrid's kind of stuck far away. Dimitri can go wherever he wants. Petra does not have the protection to really stand as part of the wall. But Leonie could actually set up as a wall. She's next to a bunch of open space, so I could get the wall of Leonie, Ingrid, and Dimitri up. As long as I get Flame standing next to Leonie to reduce the damage a little bit more, and neither of these guys have ranged weapons, so it should be fine. Let me make sure here. You have a defense of 29. If I had Flame stand next... Wait. If you're next to a male ally, you take 2 less. So if I set Dimitri in the center, that means you effectively have a protection rating of 31. And then if I set Flame next to you, that's another 3 less, which is a protection rating of 34. Technically putting her above Ingrid, so that's fine. Protection of 34, protection of 33, and protection of 37. Speed of 24, so the Pegasus Knights cannot double Leonie. They can't double Dimitri, they will double Ingrid. So with 34, you have an attack rating of 40, that's going to be 6 damage. I have to compare this against all of the available targets. Silver Axe, Silver Axe, Silver Axe. They have to be right in front of this, so you might get hit from 2 sides if I set this up the way I'm thinking. Make sure I've got this right in my head. I'm thinking right here. 1 up from Petra, so And 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you cannot get behind me there, which is good. That means I'll only get hit from 2 sides. 6 damage. 40. You even only have an attack of 42, so this should all be fine, actually, if I get this set up the way that I'm thinking of correctly. Oh, that does mean that you'll get hit. That Flame will get hit. So I might have to back this up 1 space to be totally safe with it. Still doable. So we'll set you up here. We'll give you a steel axe so that you wait. Leonie should have her weight -3 equipped too. I keep forgetting to do that. And if I give you the steel axe, then you're going to get doubled. So leave the iron axe on for now. You stay there. We'll have Ingrid. We'll have Dimitri hop down to... Wait, you have a moving range of 7. Perfect, yes. Go hit one of the Fortress Knights, just to take him out. I made you a flyer, I'm gonna make use of it.
Atone for your sins.
And then you back up to here. Okay, you're in a good spot. And we move Ingrid to here. Make sure that you've got your Iron Lance on. I'll have Sylvain do a quick little dancey dance for you. When did Ingrid get 53 HP? When was I not looking at this?
That's better.
When did so many of my units get so much HP? Even Leonie's got 51. When did this happen? So both of the Pegasus Knights think it's a better idea to attack Dimitri than Ingrid or Leonie. Why? I don't know, and I don't even want them to do that because it's feeding him too much experience. So... I've also had Sylvain already go, so I can't take Dimitri's weapons off of him. Those Pegasus Knights are both going to die. And there's just nothing to be done about it.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Felix only has 1 Thoron left, so I can't get him up here to attack these guys. He only has a protection rating of 19, so I don't even want to run the risk of him getting attacked by them, because he'll probably hit them back with magic, kill them, and then open up the space to be hit again. I'd much rather just wait until I can approach them with backup units. Although what I could do, since there's no heals that are necessary right now, it looks like, is I could have Felix step up to here, and then I can straight up murder one of them, then rescue him back with Flame. As long as I can get him in the right spot, because that's viable to get hit by a Pegasus Knight. So if I assist, rescue, I should have plenty of space if I pull back another 2. If I pull back to here and rescue, that's still going to hit that space, so that works. Felix, go kill one of these guys. Use a... Nosferatu's still not going to do it. It's a weak spell. I guess so. It only has a might of 1. I'd rather kill. Use your thunder. And zippy zappy zippy zappy boop. Fortress Knight down.
You haven't earned my pity.
I've only had him use the gauntlets once. Like, having the magic is really handy here, but man, it's gonna be good having access to those gauntlets when I need them. Pull back Felix. Perfect. Shamir and Petra are left. I could probably just have Petra go up and kill you real quick. Ooh, it's not enough, eh? She might not have the power to do it. Which looks to be the case. Okay, well, some axe experience is still worth getting, so bop him on the head with your steel axe a couple times. Why is everything on fire? Because Gilbert, it turns out, is kind of also a psychopath, and I'm starting to worry about the mental fortitude of the entire Holy Kingdom of Fargus. This was Gilbert's doing, of all people. Oh, good. The Pegasus Knights are fast enough to not get killed by Dimitri. Good, I can give the kill shot to somebody else. Oh, right. They actually want to retreat. I forgot about that. They're not going to charge me. You will. You with your 18 damage. You think you're a threat to me? Wait, no. Wow. My Crest of Flames triggered and gave me exactly enough attack power to kill him.
Perfect.
I love it. Okay, as for over here... Oh, that's also Thicket. Hooey. Didn't think about that. Alright, well, since you're both coming at me anyways, and as much as I trust Kublis, I don't know if I trust her to take on that much damage all at once. Oh! Oh, it's one attack power too low to get that kill. I do want to let Annette and Gilbert do something here too, so I'm gonna pull Kublis back a little bit here. We'll let Annette give you a quick little top-up.
Much needed.
And... it is the magic user. You have the bigger range on this. If it wasn't you, I would throw Gilbert up in the thick of that, but... since it is, I don't want to run the risk. We'll just let you hang out here for now. Tempt them over a little bit. The rest of us need to start moving to stop that Armor Knight brigade. And since I have two flyers here, Dimitri, if the options are let them escape and nobody gets it, or let Dimitri kill everything, it's better than going to nobody, if you know what I'm saying. So, Dimitri, go. Kill. You have a javelin and a short axe. Don't let range stop you.
Eventually, I too will fall.
It's Armor Knights. It's true, but the exit is like 12 spaces away. It might be just short enough that one of them could get out. Which means next turn, I'm gonna have to put myself directly in their path. I also do have Petra, who can go up and start giving some support. She can hand axe this one and then be in range next turn. Thank you, Negative, for suggesting that I put Dimitri on a flyer. So, Shamir and Flame. Well, we got Pegasus Knights here, and you know what that means. Shamir, time to do what you do best and strike fear into the hearts of all Pegasus Knights. Except not really, because you leave no goddamn survivors to tell tales.
Stay down.
You're like too determined to be an absolute elegant badass.
I'll grow as strong as I can.
Why do you need more dexterity? You're up to 44. Leonie's 29, Flame is 28, but you're getting double experience from healing, so you'll be fine. We'll give this one to Leonie. Have you Iron Axe, choppy chop. Here comes it, choppies.
All right, who's next?
There's more work to be done.
Strength, dexterity, and defense. I like it all. Okay, so that's all the immediate threats dealt with, and that means everybody else is free to start moving. So we'll get Flame up to here. We will assist Fortify, which covers everybody. How much space is that at this point? The range is 1 divided by... 1 to magic divided by 4. Your magic is 26, so that's... Okay, a range of 6. Not bad. At this point, she's just flexing on all of the low dex people. Yeah, kinda. Just like, look at how good I can aim. I can give you a haircut from 30 yards. Please don't, but I can. I want to prove it. Please be my guinea pig. Ingrid can start running up, and I'm feeling like I might be able to get Felix in on this too. You could also use a heal.
Why, thank you.
She just wants people to look like idiots comparatively. That sounds like a Shamir thing. She would never vocalize that, but I could see her taking some little guilty pleasure in it all the same. And look at my ass, Felix. Look at my ass. Aren't you just spectalized by it? He's like, dear God, let me run away from it as fast as humanly possible. Ugh, God, I wish Thoron still had one use left. It's close. I'm just gonna have to run up and go at them next time. May as well draw Petra up a space. Whoop. I can give you a haircut from 30 yards. Is this a practical skill? No, but I can do it. That's how good I am.
For this world.
Oh, ye poor armor knights, what do you think you're gonna do? Also, why is that mage deciding to take the long way through the woods? I can kind of just get out of his range again from here. So Gilbert can do that. Are you fast enough to not get doubled by a net? Nope, you're not. I could Nosferatu or Sagittae you, though, and that would leave you weak enough for a Gilbert kill. Don't crit a net. That's my girl. And Gilly Boy. Oh, wait, but that's the problem now, isn't it? I just had a net go. So now I can't reposition him backwards. Let me try this. What if I gave him a bow? What if I gave him, like, a good bow? Or what if I gave him a ranged axe? Do I have one of those? Of course I do not. They're already out on my other units. Making me proud. I wouldn't be able to get there anyways, would I? Alright, well, in the interest of letting Gilbert do something... I might rewind this time because I have no way of knowing what's going to happen until I see the numbers. So I haven't used Divine Pulse at all this map. This is an experiment to see what the numbers would look like. I'm gonna go ahead and trade him my Iron Bow for his Silver Lance temporarily, and then we'll wait. And then I'll have Gilbert. There's no nice place to do it from, yeah, because he can't get into the space that I wanted him to get to. So it's not gonna matter anyways, he can't get there. Food. He wouldn't be able to do it anyways. The bow's too weak. All right, back it up. I'm not going to rewind to Net's movement because I committed to that before I did the damage. That one I just have to deal with.
What's my strategy?
What I can do is have Kublis get the kill with her iron bow. Do you have death? You only have Thoron. Okay, I don't have to worry about death then. You have a crit of 29. I've got a luck of 18, earned 21, so that's a crit rate of 8. Resistance of 18. You have an attack of 38. That's 20 damage. That crit, that's too much. I don't love it, but I could do it from here. Curved shot you, and then that's out of the mage's range. Good.
All is going to
How did a berry get onto my pants? I've been like mashing it in with my arm.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
Oops.
My orders?
Alright, so Shamir can't really do a lot here unless I was to reposition her.
What's the plan?
And Sylvain is in just such a position, so let's dance for you. What are my orders? Not die, Gilbert. Those are your orders. Don't do it. I can't lose another one of you fantabulous armor knights. I don't know if I'd be able to take it. Ooey. Damn you, Fortress Knights. Why must you be so powerful? Felix, go ahead and use your gauntlets here, because I only want to weaken this guy, not kill him. And you're going to crit him because you're just a little shit that has to have things your way.
One to remember.
You got your crest on it, too. Why must you be so difficult with me?
My orders?
Leone, I'll have you steel axe whap this guy a couple times. That should be low enough for Shamir to come finish this off. Perfect. And down he goes, with 2 arrows pegged right in his eye sockets.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
And I got a goddess ring. Restores HP each turn. Probably better than your evasion ring, honestly. You have already got an avoidance rating of 43. You're almost a straight-up dodge tank at this point.
Onward.
Have you assist fortify since you have another one.
I will prevail.
I'll comply.
Ready when you are.
Everybody else take up position. Be ready for when Kublis and Gilbert finish off the far enemy.
A total loss. But we can't just return home like this.
Professor, get down!
Victory conditions. Defeat the enemy commander. Oh!
For my house. For justice. I will not be defeated!
That doesn't seem very rightly fair. You could just decide you're gonna move. Oh, don't you dare crit Ingrid. She's on her second life. Oh, you had a crit rating of 5. It was possible. It was possible. Woo. Okay. Does this count as ambush spawn? I think this counts. This does. This totally counts as ambush spawn. Bunch of BS right here. Helm Splitter would do 37. Brave Lance isn't gonna... He's in the thicket. This isn't gonna work. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can get Gilbert to cooperate on this. But no, once again, Gilly Boy, you're just not gonna be able to help me here. You have done essentially nothing on this side of the map. I hope you are proud of what you've contributed to the team here today.
I'm your girl.
Jesus. You still have a crit rating of 12. But even if you land it, you'll only do 33 damage, so I should be fine. Go ahead, wind hit. Gilly needs to learn how to punch things good. I think you might be right. Might be time to give him some gauntlets. Okay, down goes the U.
And nobody's fool.
Net gets her level 30, which is fantabuloso.
I can't stop now.
We'll get you to rally up your daughter just for some support points, and Kublis can start moving up here, even though I know there's going to be nothing you can do to contribute. Everybody else is level 30. Okay. Shamir. Do your thing, girl. Hit him right between the eyes with an iron bow. Oh, you're speedy enough that I can't kill you in one shot, eh? What if I want to lock you down instead?
There's our opening.
Just shoost at you with a bunch of arrows. And then we'll hop you up here, and I can gambit, just for the sake of some authority experience. Who else has something? Sorry?
Never mind, that was an easy joke.
Lure, assembly. Dance for you, and Shamir, go ahead and shoot him between the eyes again with your iron bow.
Going for the kill.
And she just flexing. Always flexing. Flexing those giant bow-pulling biceps.
This can't end here.
I fight for one reason and one alone.
Capture him.
A terrible battle, yet Garreg Mach still stands. Your Highness?
Was it terrible? I feel like we kind of raffle stomped that.
Well, to be fair, Ingrid was almost on the brink of death there.
There was a 5% chance of her dying. A little worrisome, but low.
I have family waiting for me. Please, I can't die here.
A beast of your depravity prattling on about family? How amusing.
As though you could understand such a thing as love? You heartless monster!
You are a monster too, General. You have just yet to realize it. A monster who thinks he's a man. Despicable. As a general, you must have killed countless souls without a shred of mercy. Do you still remember the sound of them begging, just as you're begging now? Or now that your life is at its end, will you hold to the lie that your hands are not stained red with blood?
These are like bad guy monologues.
This is war. I did what I had to for the Empire, for the people, for my family.
So, you are piling up corpses for the people and your family. And I am doing the same for the salvation of the dead. After all is said and done, we are both murderers, both stained, both monsters.
You're wrong.
Am I? I can smell the rotting flesh upon your hands even now, General.
Enough! That's enough!
I won't kill you right away, my fellow monster. Unless you object to watching your friends die. One by one.
Tone it down! Please tone it down! Please tone it down!
If so, I will do you the service of removing your eyes first, so
Jesus, somebody tackle him!
Please!
Please, forgive
Tell me that was Kublis.
What is the meaning of
Oh,
this?
thank God, save him that. I miss the Dimitri I once knew.
The Dimitri you once knew is dead. All that remains is the repulsive, blood-stained monster you see before you. If you do not approve of what I have become, then kill me. If you insist that you cannot, then I will continue to use you and your friends until the flesh falls from your bones.
I know I kind of asked for this, but oh, I didn't think it was going to be this rough.
We managed to repel the Imperial Army, but we remain divided on our next course of action. I anticipate a second and third wave of attack. With our current forces, we'll have our hands full just defending.
It's a miracle we managed to repel the Imperial Army with the few units and resources we do have.
We should probably contact Rodrigue right away to request backup.
Rodrigue is in a difficult position, as he has suffered invasions by the dukedom. But there are troops who share in our cause, gathering in the heart of Fraldarius territory. If we can arrange for them to join us, our forces will grow considerably.
Fraldarius. So, Rodrigue is still alive, is he?
We met 5 years ago, don't you remember?
So you did.
I wonder what my old man will say when he sees you now. That spectacle alone will be worth the trip.
I've already sent word with our fastest messenger, informing Rodrigue that His Highness is alive. But we would do well to send another, in case anything happens to the first. With the current state of things, we'll be completely helpless without his support. Your Highness, may I ask what your next plan of attack is? Should we dispatch our troops to the kingdom capital, or to the imperial capital?
I think I know what he's gonna say.
We will take the imperial capital. There, I will kill her.
That's what I was worried about.
We end the war and chase away the lingering regrets of the dead. Nothing could be more to the point.
That may be true, but don't forget that your people need our help right now.
Your Highness, I hate them too. But the citizens of Ferdiad have long awaited your return.
Just give it up already. Wasting time thinking about stuff like that will only dull your blade.
Professor, whatever you decide, we shall follow.
I like Sedith. He's like, you might have your mind in the right place, Professor. Oh, wow. I actually have a choice in this? I've said it before, I don't want to feed what this is right now. Let's go maybe get some backup before we go after the capital of the biggest army on the on the continent right now. Let's take back Ferdiad.
You were entrusted with leading the church. One would think the logical step is to march to Enbar. If Lady Rhea is being held prisoner in the Empire, we don't have time to waste taking back Ferdiad. Can you deny it?
Either way, we are in need of numbers. It is essential that we secure backup.
Hey, this is the Amiibo Gazebo. Isn't it pretty?